You remember the story of Mary and Martha, who came at the tomb of Lazarus. They came out weeping to Jesus, and they said, Lord, if only you'd been here, my brother wouldn't have died. And Jesus said, your brother isn't dead. And they said, oh, we know that at the resurrection of the just, he'll be okay. So they were looking at the past and saying, if only the past had been different. And then they were looking ahead to say, oh, yeah, and the sweet by and by, it's going to be all right. And Jesus said, you don't understand. But he didn't say it that way. He said, I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live, and whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die.
All right, let's take it home. Everybody sing. Come on, Chile. Sing, come on, Chile. One, the saints go marching.
That was our hymn for the day, ladies and gentlemen. Would you please welcome to the 700 Club, Mr. Las Vegas, Wayne Newton. Wayne, it's great to have you here. President Carter, it's always a delight to have you back with us on the 700 Club.
Well, it's a pleasure for me to be with you, Pat, and also a chance to tell people what Christmas really means. And not only when I was a little boy, but while I was president. One year the hostages were being held. Nowadays, we look forward to holding our family together. There'll be 23 of us who hope we'll be together for the holiday season. We have 11 grandkids now.
Goodness, I didn't know you had that many children. Congratulations. Would you please welcome back to the 700 Club the former heavyweight champion of the world, Evander Holyfield. Hey, Evander. You got a lot of friends here today. Good to see you. Man, I see those pictures of you in the ring. You know, you're such a nice guy, but you look so mean. I mean, like you really go after him. What happens to you when that bell rings?
Well, you know, I realize I have a job to do, and I go out to do my job.
Please welcome back to the 700 Club the author of Breakthrough, Suzanne Summers. Suzanne, it's great to have you with us again.
I'm so pleased to be talking to you again. I enjoy you so much.
Ricky, you've been singing. You came out of Kentucky singing bluegrass and what have you. Have there been any changes in Nashville and the whole scene?
Oh, absolutely. God is on the throne everywhere, but especially in Nashville, Tennessee. And I don't know, he's really doing something. Like I said to someone yesterday, you know, God's not such a big fan of country music, but he's a fan of people. And whatever draws people is what draws God's heart.
And Madam Secretary, it's a pleasure to welcome you to the 700 Club.
Good to be with you, Pat. Thanks for asking me.
I want to ask you one question before we get into these minor issues. The really important stuff is, about a month ago, it was in the press that you had leg pressed 400 pounds and that I had done a couple thousand. Is that true? You're in that kind of condition?
It is true, and I have to tell you, I understand, well, I saw a picture of you leg pressing a lot more than that. 2,000 pounds, you say?
Well, it was one time, but yours, you must have quite a regimen to get up to that kind of weight. I'm proud of you. That's a tremendous. Do you work out all the time?
I do, 3 times a week, and I actually can do this, and it's a great surprise to my children.
Well, did he lose his baggage, or is this outfit going to be something for getting you a better sex life? Shorts in the middle of winter with a snowstorm?
Pat, I think it was God's will for my bags to be in Charlotte, North Carolina this morning.
Is that where they are?
They are. God bless them. Yeah.
Well, surely somebody could have gotten you some pants, but anyhow, aren't you cold?
Well, we thought about that, but we decided, you know, when people see people in an uncomfortable position, okay, doing national TV in shorts, if you handle it with a little sense of humor, I think people identify with that.
They do indeed.
Our next guest, Robin Harfouche, was a dancer and an entertainer who appeared in numerous television programs, including a year as a dancer on TV's Solid Gold. But she had a freak accident, and it looked like Robin's career came to an end. And Robin, I'm glad to have you with us. Robin Harfouche, God bless you.
You too.
You danced Solid Gold. Were you one of those dancers that, I mean, you had some pretty slick moves, as I recall that show.
Yeah, extremely slick and not very much costume, huh?
Both of the above. You had to say that, Robin. I wasn't going to say that. Yeah. One of those shows I really wasn't supposed to watch.
Yeah.
But it's an interesting book. It's How You Play the Game, and the one who put it together, Brian Kilmeade. Brian, it's great to have you with us.
It's great to have you.
Yeah.
And Pat, thanks so much for being in it. So I tracked you down. You're a very hard guy to get a hold of. and I was able to talk to you about your boxing a little bit.
I'm honored to be part of this distinguished assembly.
I love what you did with the boxing.
Yeah.
You got in the ring. I mean, with Slick Evans, right?
Yeah, Slick Evans, and he used to beat the living things out of me.
Right.
And he taught me, stay in there and go after him, whatever it is, get on the offensive.
Now, here's the key. You decided to take him up on that.
Yeah.
A lot of people, he said, I don't care if your quote was, I don't care, Slick said to you, I don't care if it's Joe Louis.
That's
don't
right.
back up.
That's it.
So you said, this is a moment that I'm going to learn from. But a lot of people have those moments and say, I'm sorry, I don't want to get hit by Joe Louis, so I'm going to back up. Pat Robertson said, no, I'm going to move forward. Also, you talk about getting in the ring and sitting in the locker room before going in the ring against someone who's clearly stronger, maybe faster and bigger than you. But you faced the fear. And what did you do? You went after him, and you also pointed out that everyone has a weakness.
Yes.
And your goal was to find the weakness. And that helped you on stage when it came to the presidential debates.
Exactly. The Blind Side touched a lot of people. It was a smash at the box office, and Michael Orr is here with us. And Michael, when you saw the movie The Blind Side, what did you think of it?
Yeah, I thought it was a great movie.
You did?
It's not every day where I'm from where you get a movie made about you, and it had a great message to it, and it was inspirational, and I really enjoyed it.
Would you please welcome to the 700 Club, Naomi Judd. We are so glad to see you. You're so sweet to come and be with us.
I'm usually sitting at home in my bathrobe watching you. This is fun.
Now you can tape it and take it home to watch again. Please welcome back to the 700 Club our dear friends, Marilyn McCoo and Billy Davis Jr. God bless you. I'm so glad to see you.
Thank you, Pat. God bless you.
You guys have this enduring love relationship. How did you handle it 35 years? I mean, most people in Hollywood, they're in and out of marriages. They call them relationships, like you change suits. What's your secret? Being so sweet.
What would you say, baby? Well, actually, a lot of times we'll say that with this great love affair, this love relationship, I mean, it wasn't easy. I mean, it was just like every other marriage. But I mean, our thing happened because of our friendship. We are best friends.
You were my strength when I was weak. You were my voice when I couldn't speak. You were my eyes when I couldn't see. You saw the best there was in me.
Lifted me up when I couldn't reach. You gave me faith 'cause you believe.
I'm everything I am because you love me. Love me. You gave me wings and made me fly. You touched my hand, I could touch the sky. I lost my faith, you gave it back to me. You said no star was out of reach.
You stood by me and I stood tall. I had your love, I had it all. I'm grateful for each day you gave me. Maybe I don't know that much, but I know this much is true.
Oh yeah, I was blessed because I was loved by you.
You were my strength when I was weak. You were my voice
when I couldn't speak. You were my